So this client testimonial that I'm about to show you guys right now, this man with this great story is going to tell you guys how he completely changed his life for the better. Princeton was 365 when he met me, right? He was the heaviest that he had ever been. He was always the bigger guy growing up. But the second he stopped playing sports, he just picked up the weight. And then one moment when he went to the amusement park with his child, with his kid, and he couldn't get on the ride after waiting 2 hours, 2 fucking hours to get on this ride with his kid. He couldn't get on it. He tried to fasten himself down into the roller coaster, but he couldn't fasten himself down. And the people that are patrolling, the amusement park and the people that work in the machine, they told him, hey, you can't get on. That was so embarrassing to him. That was so degrading to him that on that day, he made a vow to himself to be like, I'm never feeling like that again. I'm never going to not do things with my children because of my weight. So he seeked me out. We worked with each other in a 14-day challenge, right? But let's be real. He bullshitted that 14-day challenge. I hit him up 6 months later to see how things were going. He wasn't doing really well. So I said, hey, bro, let's hop on a call. Let's figure out what's going on. Me and him hopped on a call, and that one call transformed and changed his life fucking forever. Princeton was just like you, trying one meal a day, keto, fasting. He tried every diet known to man, and it didn't fucking work. You know why it didn't fucking work? Because diets don't work because they're a diet. You need something that's a lifestyle change. You need to be taught nutrition. You need to be taught how to eat the right way to get the body that you want. And he was never taught that. I taught him everything that he needed to know to make his transformation. I laid out the fucking blueprint for him, and he changed his life for the better. He's a healthier man, right? He's a more aligned man, right? He's crushing it at work. He's there for his family, right? He's a better version of himself that you're chasing if you're watching this right now. So what I've done is, of course, I made a whole video about it. And he's going to share with you in depth on how he did it so that you can apply and do the same thing too. If you're watching this, right, again, you're trying to be a better version of yourself. So sit down, take some notes, right? Really lock in and really listen to what this man has to say. I let him do the majority of the talking for a fucking reason, because he really made this transformation. I'm super fucking proud of him. We're on track, right, to be under 240 pounds by the end of the year. If he keeps on doing what he's doing, and he will, because he's excited to do this shit, right? I'm not here just to, help people lose weight. I'm here to help transform them mentally, physically, emotionally, so that they can be the better versions of themselves for their kids, their family, all that shit. And yeah, I fucked up a couple times, but I want you guys to see the raw, right? The raw takes that I'm doing, okay? And I want you to really listen to this client testimonial that I have for you, all right? Hopefully you enjoy. Let's get to it. Special guest, Princeton, right? Now, before he gives you a backstory about himself, I'm gonna give you a slight backstory of like me and him, like where I met him. I think I met you 100% on TikTok, right? And
Yep.
then I had a 14-day challenge, right? I had a 14-day challenge like a couple years back. I'm gonna go back to doing 14-day challenges too. I had one a couple of years back that was totally free. I was giving back to people on my TikTok, right? On my TikTok, and you joined it, right? And you filled out the application, everything. I can't remember exactly, if you killed it, if you crushed it in the chat. I mean, in the 14-day challenge, I can't remember. But I remember I just, I was looking through all the applications, all the people that, that did the challenge. And then I reached back out to you, like, I want to say like 6 months to a year later. Right.
Yeah.
And then I texted you. I was like, hey, man, how's, your journey going? He's like, man, I've been falling off, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, yeah, no problem. Like, let's hop on a call and let's talk about it. Maybe I can
Yeah.
assist you further. Right. And then, we hopped on a call, we talked, and then, you got to where you got. Right. So if you guys don't know, Princeton, before he gets into his stuff, he was 350, right, when you started with me, right? And in 5 months, I want to say 4.5, right? Getting close to 5. He lost 50 pounds in 5 months. right? 50 pounds, completely changed his life. So I want you to tell, the viewer, us, the audience, like tell us, way before you met me, what you did to try to lose the weight, what it was like, being 50 pounds heavy, like over 300 pounds, because he's dropped under that, right? So tell us what it was like, all that kind of stuff before you finally got the help. Tell me everything that you tried, all that kind of good stuff.
Sure. For sure, for sure. But one small correction that first little part, man. I was at about 365.
Oh, 360. Oh, I didn't know. I
Because
didn't know.
I remember when I talked to you, I was saying 350, but once I started getting on that clock every day, I'm like, damn, we're a little
Oh,
bit more than that, you know what I'm saying? So that's where I was at, like, for real. But
oh
man,
man.
like like you said though, before I met you, I jumped on your TikTok and signed up for the 14-day challenge. And I'm gonna
Mhm.
keep it real with you. I bust up on that. Straight up. I
He said
bust
I
up on the
messed up
14
on that.
days.
Uh,
But seriously though, man, I was trying everything, man. I was trying like eating one meal a day. This was before I started trying to go to the gym and everything. Eating one meal a day, trying to juice. Just trying to do everything, some of everything for real. And it just wasn't working for me. Like I'll lose some weight, you know what I'm saying, for a little while, try fasting. And then, after about a couple of weeks or a month maybe, I'll be done with that. You know what I'm
so
saying?
I think that's quite curious, bro. I mean, like that's quite interesting. Why do you think those one meal a days and the fasting and all the stuff that you try? Because it sounds like you tried a lot of diets, right? Why do you think those didn't work out for you? Why do you think that like because somebody who's probably over 300 pounds like yourself, like is probably trying like, oh, I need to just fast and do one meal a day. What did you find from doing them that didn't work for you, that made you realize that it didn't work?
First of all, it wasn't enough food. I was still hungry, you know. And when the big man get hungry, the big man gonna eat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
right.
first of all, it wasn't enough food. Second of all, the choices of food that I was eating wasn't the best choice either. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm,
you think you gonna go one meal a day off of some damn Pizza Hut, you know what I'm saying, after you get out of work,
mm.
nah, bro. It ain't gonna fly.
You'll be even hungrier after you eat that Pizza Hut.
Yes, sir. Cause you was
Yeah.
already hungry all day, you know what I'm saying? You might smash the whole thing, but just doing too much, thinking one meal gonna do you something, it wasn't beneficial to me, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I could stay consistent about a week or two, maybe, and you know what I'm saying, see a few pounds drop. But after so long, just not being the right foods or, picking the wrong choices, it ain't gonna last long. It didn't last long for me.
How long do you think it lasted for you before you finally was like, man, this and you were losing weight too with it, right? So like you were
Yeah,
losing.
yeah. I mean, I'll lose weight and then I'll start back. I guess I'll get comfortable, I would say. I'll get comfortable with the little bit of pounds that I was losing and thinking that like I'm on the right track and kind of fall off or, eat more than I need to be. But after so long, man, about a month, you be like, man, oh, I'm good. No, you ain't good. You know what I'm saying? You definitely not good.
Right.
But I could see myself picking weight up, you know what I'm saying, as time goes on. Gaining weight, losing weight, and gaining weight, losing weight. And I'm like, man, it gotta be a better way, you know what I'm saying? So I think that was one of the times where I started seeing your videos and everything popping up on the YouTube. I'm like, man, all right, let's try a different route. Go get us a gym membership. We're gonna start getting in here and working. And I ain't gonna lie, still start seeing more weight come down. And
Mhm.
I promise you, I think I went to the gym the first time probably about 2 months strong. And you don't see the results that you want to see in a short period of time either. But after you get comfortable seeing a couple of pounds come off, you get comfortable, you get complacent. You know what I'm saying? Thinking that that's working for you. When all
Mm.
honesty, it ain't because it's coming right back. You know what I'm saying? But after about a year or two of just like up and down with the weight, I'm like, all right, let me just lock in with somebody that could tell me, what to do and what not to do and what work and what don't work. I think.
I think that's kind of interesting, bro, that you say that, right? And I know me and you had this conversation a long time ago, but like, so I know, but the viewer don't know, right? So, I think it's kind of interesting. Like, what do you because you were losing weight, but you were gaining it back, right? And it took you about a year or two for you of having this constant up and down for you to finally, be like, I'm gonna take a different route. Why do you think that? Why do you think that? You got complacent like that? Why do you think that it went up and down and you got like it go down and you got complacent? Did you get complacent because deep down you knew that what you were doing wasn't sustainable, or were you getting complacent because you were like, oh, I just didn't have the drive anymore. I lost 20 pounds. It's cool with me. Like, what do you think caused that complacency? Because it looked like it sounded like it was working for a second, but then you just stopped. What do you think stopped you, caused you to stop?
I ain't gonna say one thing in particular, but life start life, and and you start going to the gym less and less, stop eating the
Mhm.
right foods, more and more. You know what I'm saying? Like, after a period, after a little while, you be like, damn, I ain't went to the gym in a month. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And shoot, sometimes it just you gotta work your way back into it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes. And a lot of times you ain't got time. Like I know once I get that momentum, I want to keep that momentum and just keep going and make sure I don't miss a day. But
Right.
once you start missing a few days or missing a week or so, and it be like, okay, I ain't really focused for real, and worried about everything else going on, you kind of lose that drive a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
So I
yeah.
mean, it just got to the point where I'm like, okay, man, I done got to a weight that I ain't never been before, and I don't like it. So now
Man.
I'm ready to, what I'm saying, do something for real.
So, and that's great. That's great that you say that, bro. I want to ask, when you got up to, it seems like 365. What about it? How did it feel to you? Like, what about it did you not like, right? That made you realize, like, man, like, I don't like this. I gotta get out of this. Like, I know if you can remember, like, what was life at 365 that really made you, like, really just be like, man, I gotta lose this weight.
Man, I'm gonna be straight up with you.
Straight up, yeah, straight up.
Oh man. Man, I took my kid to the damn amusement park, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I couldn't ride one of the rides with him. I'm like, man, this some bullshit. Got to get off the ride in front of all these folks. I'm like, okay, fuck this. We ain't doing this no more. You feel me? It's
Right.
kind of embarrassing. You feel me? You be like,
Yeah. Because then you wait in that long ass line and shit.
yeah, you done waited to get on with, you know what I'm saying, with the kids and junk. And it's like, all right, we gotta do something different. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? But that was like one of my main things that was bothering me. I'm like, nah, bro, we can't keep going this same direction because it's not gonna get better going this way. You know what I'm saying? So I got at least gotta find somebody that know what I need to do. You know. But yeah, that was one of the biggest things that kind of made me realize. And plus, I start having a little bit of complications like health wise and stuff like that. Um, Honestly, I've never been diagnosed with like diabetes or nothing like that, but I'm always been a big guy, you feel me? So
mm,
that's always been in the back of my mind, but I'm like, you gotta take care of yourself a lot better, you feel me?
mm,
And that was one of the things, like I said, health complications. I ended up getting hospitalized once with the little diverticulosis stuff. It
mm.
was I had my gut inflamed, and I'm like, at that point, that was like 3 years ago. I was
Really?
like, well, we need to definitely find a better way.
Yeah, that was a tough situation. How did that specific situation, impact, like your loved ones, the ones around you?
It was
Was it fair?
it's heavy, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dang, don't nobody want to be, after you no longer a child, small child, don't nobody
Right.
want to be a burden to the family or what I'm saying, your friends that what I'm saying, that you go out and have fun with and do things with. Don't nobody want to be a burden to your family and friends. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we all gotta take care of ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So some have been doing it longer than others, and some catch on a little bit later. But at the end, eventually, we gotta do it ourselves.
Uh, yeah, definitely. right? Now I want to. I don't think I've ever done this on like a interview before, but I want to get like more, in deep and in depth because people like to hear people's story, right? Was there ever a time in your life? I don't think I've ever asked you this. Do you think ever been a time in your life when you actually were like in shape and you just kind of gained the weight over time, or have you always been like the bigger guy like your entire life?
All honestly, I always been the bigger guy, but you know what I'm saying? Like as a youngster, I always played sports,
Okay.
basketball, football, baseball. So I mean, I was a big guy, but I was still, you know what I'm saying, in shape and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Could
Mhm.
run, do all that stuff and play sports and everything. Maybe I'll say after, after football's over, after like high school and college years. I honestly didn't play in college, but I could have, but I was trying to really
Yeah, they're
get
established
to
on.
it. Yeah, yes, sir. But it just over time start picking up more and more weight, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I always been the big guy. So after I get to 365, I'm like, wait a minute. We ain't losing nothing. We just steady gaining, you know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
mm-mm. But yeah, I was always the big guy. I always had to play with the older kids, you know what I'm saying? As before the rules changed in football and well, you gonna play with your age group, you know what I'm saying? I always had to play with the older pound
The
kids.
older, yep,
Yeah.
yep.
You
Yeah, it
know what
makes
I'm saying?
sense. Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense to me. Now, something I do want you to, kind of before we transition into kind of like how you met me and your time in the program. Somebody that was in your similar position, right? May not be 365, but pushing 300, and they've been trying for the last 2 years,
Right.
right? Way up and down, right? They're trying one meal a day. What would you say to them? Somebody who was in your similar situation that wants to lose the weight, but like they're like, they're just in the same spot that you were in. Like what was something that you did, to really um get the results that you want, that you would give, what's some advice you would give to them?
I think once you realize that you can't do it once you realize you don't know what to do, you know what I'm saying, to lose the weight, then you got to find somebody that's more expertise in that area. You know what I'm saying, as far as a fitness coach, personal trainer or somebody that could show you and tell you what to do to be beneficial. You know what I'm saying? Um, all for real, you got to make your own mind up. You got to get to that point in your life where it's like, man, I'm not going another step in the wrong direction. And you just got to decide for yourself,
Mm.
like where you want to be at in the next. How they ask you at the end at the job interview, where you see yourself in 5 years. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
they
Like
always say that. Yeah, they always
where
say that.
you want to really you got to ask yourself where you want to be. And if you ain't there already, then you gotta change directions. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody gotta make that choice for themselves.
Yeah, yeah. It seemed like that turning point for you was like when you went with your kids to the amusement park, right?
Right,
So
right.
yeah. So man, love it. So now, yeah, like a lot of people, and I tell people like they don't even have to necessarily like, you guys watching, you guys don't necessarily have to choose me to help you out, but it has to be somebody.
Yeah,
Right?
I
It
mean
has to be
somebody.
somebody that you trust and care about, like that you trust and like, okay, that guy can help me. It has to be someone, right? Because a lot of people ask me all the time, like, and I think I told you this on our call, but it's been so long since our call, I can't remember. I was like, yeah, man. I'm like, look, um, I was like, hey, bro, you're going up and down like this. You're gonna have to have someone help you out with this because there's a knowledge gap, right? And
Right.
people just think that it's just going harder is gonna just get you the result, but it's like you only have a cap on how hard you can go,
Yep.
right? It's not about going harder. It's about knowing exactly what to go hard on so that you're not wasting your time and energy, right? Because we're not kids anymore. We can't be in the gym 3 or 4 hours a day,
Right.
right? Just to lose weight. You got kids, you got a life, you got responsibilities that can take you away from, like you said, like life takes you just away from the gym and being in the gym. You can't be in there 3 hours a day. Like, look, bro, like I can't even be in there at 3 hours a day anymore. I want
Right.
to. but I can't. And this is my whole job. So like I know if I can't do it every day, 3 hours a day, I know the average individual with kids, wife, family, regular job, like that's not has anything to do with fitness. They can't do that every day.
Right. You ain't got
Like
time.
you
You
ain't
at
got the
work
time.
damn near 8 hours a day.
Like what the fuck? Like what you gonna do? Just skip sleep and just go 3 hours a day? And it's only gonna last so long. It sounds cool to say, oh yeah, I'm gonna just skip sleep and I'm gonna just push push through, be disciplined. I'm like, yeah, it sounds cool to say, bro, but you haven't done it. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
other than that, so as you guys know, like, after that, me and him talked. Fast forward, first day into the program, bro. Like after we have our call and everything, you're in your call, you get your plan and everything. Tell me about your first 30 days. Give me the real, because I talked to Devontae. He's like, bro, at first, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if you've seen it, but I'm like, at first, I'm not gonna
I
lie.
think I did. Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, I'm gonna do it. And then he was like, I don't know if this is really what I should be doing. I'm gonna just follow it and just see where I get.
Yeah.
Some people, it takes them 90 days to even be like, okay, fuck, like I really don't know what I'm doing. Like I really need to just it like literally it takes people 90 days in my program to be like, fuck it, I'm gonna finally just follow what he says. And there's people like yourself that, kind of just did off the rip. But like, yeah, tell me about your first 30 days, when you was in and
Man, I
everything.
ain't gonna lie, the first 30 days, I was so excited. You feel me? Like, man,
Yeah.
I was cutting up with the workouts, the ab, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, shit, we're gonna get some abs, get a six pack. You feel me? Sure. I'm like, I'm gonna hit every step. I mean, every workout, you know what I'm saying? The ab crunches, exercise.
Yeah.
I said, man, I'm gonna hit all this shit. The only thing I think was getting me is okay, boom, you going to the gym on a consistent basis now.
Yeah. I
Is
remember.
when
I remember.
remember the week when the weekends came, remember I was like, shit, I'm finna go get me something good. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah. But that was catching me up every time because remember I
Right.
was losing consistently. But
Bro,
them
consistently.
weekends,
Bro.
right? The weekends, it was like I was playing catch up. So I think I probably went through that probably about 3 months, damn near.
And you know what's crazy? You didn't realize that. And most people don't realize that because they weren't tracking nothing, right? And you were tracking, you still didn't realize that until I was like, I'm like, bro, like you're still losing weight, and that's cool. I'm like, bro, you can like, of course you're gonna lose the weight faster. But I was like, bro, like, but if you just were like just locking on the weekend, you would make that time collapse even faster. Because I remember I broke this down to you in a loom. I'm like, bro, I'm like, if you just like the weekend, even on the weekends, if you just were to get the steps in, you wouldn't be playing catch up. I'm like, bro, you're just playing catch up throughout the week.
Yeah.
Like, you could easily be losing damn near almost 3 to 5 pounds a week. But then you're using the weekend, then you catching all the way back up on Wednesday, and then
Starting
repeating the
back up.
cycle over and over again. So yeah,
But that kept me still in the zone too because I'm like, man, you see what you look like at the end of the week as far as your pounds lost for the
yeah,
week.
yep.
But you get in that mind like you in a comfortable space and it's like, man, let's go eat something that you don't need to be eating, you know what I'm saying? But still, when it's in the grand scheme of things, you still losing weight, you know what I'm saying? So I kept that I was still excited about the workouts, you know. I just felt like I had that them cheat weekends I call it. You feel me? Because shit, when the weekend came, I felt like I worked hard all week for this. But that was slowing down my progress too, you feel me? So I knew I had to reel that in too. But like I said, them first 30 days, 90 days, man, we hitting them steps, we hitting them workouts, all that shit count. All that shit count.
All
Like
that
for
shit.
real. And it really do benefit you in the long run. But I think, you know, I really had to pull that weekend shit together. Cause that was my biggest issue for real. Like the macros is on point. It's
But
just
yeah, you was actually good at
you
that. I
you
was like, oh
feel me?
shit, yeah, you was
But
good at that.
if you go out to eat with your girl or you know what I'm saying, take the family out to eat or something, you finna blow your whole day down there. You know what I'm saying? You done blew the whole day because you want to go out to eat, you know what I'm saying, eat good. And I remember seeing guys they put busting out the damn food scale at the restaurants.
Yeah, yeah.
I said, see, I need to get like that
See,
because
when you seen that, how did you feel? Because I know that people watching, but what does that mean? Like, what he means by like food scale, he means like they're actually bringing an actual scale to the restaurant to track their
yeah.
food, right? So for the people that don't know, but like when you seen that, like how did that when you was like, damn, like when you saw that in the group, like how did that make you feel and everything?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. It made me it made me realize like, bro, if you want this shit, you gonna have to go the extra mile. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, facts, facts.
Because these guys ain't playing out here, man. They gonna I'm talking about whip it out, put it right on the table. Boom. Weigh it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, but at first it was like, all right, if they can do it, I can do it too. You feel me?
Right, right.
Or at least, you know what I'm saying, portion it out. Feel me? Because I remember I did catch myself one time. We had went to the little hibachi spot, and
Right,
man, they just piling the food on the table. I'm looking like, what the fuck? How I'm gonna do this?
right.
And I just got to the point. I'm like, man, I'm gonna just eat half of this and just take the other
Oh,
half. I ended
smart,
up, you know what I'm saying? I'm just
smart.
eat half of this because I know. And then they was cooking with all the butter and the oil and the spices, and I'm like,
See now you see,
damn,
but you see, the old you probably would be like, man, this is healthy though.
what? I was with all that, but I was like, man, just eat half of it at least. Don't kill your whole day or your whole week. You know what I'm saying? You've been going to the gym, eating your meal plan food throughout the rest of the week. Don't kill your whole weekend just off of one night. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And I ain't gonna lie. After you after I like ate just half of my food, man, I ain't had that guilty pleasure. You know what I'm saying about. Damn, I just blew the macros for the day. I feel like still did decent, you know what I'm saying, just by eating
yeah,
half of the food. You know, you ain't gotta have that guilty pleasure, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
It,
yeah. You were still able to lose the weight and still eat the stuff that you wanted to too, which was like
exactly.
probably mind blowing to you. For the most part, you just had to just follow your plan like majority of the week,
Right.
right? So yeah.
Don't just get weak because you wanna eat something that you don't need or don't that ain't necessarily good for you. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
All this shit add up at the end
all,
of the day. Yes,
all of
sir.
it, all of it add up, bro. All
But
of it.
yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. When you first get in the program, like the excitement be so unreal that I just went head first in it, and I just had to catch myself and
What do you
tighten up
think?
on
What do
the
you
food.
think got you so excited? Like, because actually, that's actually no, that's actually not the first time I heard that. But like, what do you think got you excited about it when your dad had you so excited from the first day? Because
Because I
usually people they're excited after they see the results after 2 weeks. Like, oh, this shit actually worked. But you seemed like you was excited day one. Like, what had you so excited about the program and everything?
honestly, because I really was just one. I was just having. I felt like I was having conversations with my future self. Like, bro, this gonna put you in the position to be the best version of yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I talk to myself anyway. We probably all do, but
Yeah, I definitely do.
I've had that conversation with myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, this gonna put you in the this gonna make a this gonna make you expose the best. You know what I'm saying? The best version of you. And like I said, after I can put my mind to it, I just really just go for it. Just go head first into it. And I'm like, I don't want to do something half-ass, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to pay for a trainer and then get my ass chewed out because I'm doing this bullshit when I'm paying. You gotta pay to play, you know what I'm saying? Like, shoot, I'm not gonna pay somebody to tell me exactly what to do and not do it, and then be looking crazy at the end of the month and you ain't did shit they told you to do.
And then you see other people doing the same
Other
exact.
people doing it and getting their results and you know,
Talk about he changed my life. Like this is like the. Then you be looking
straight
like,
up.
damn. You be like, damn.
And that's why I said them 30 days was so crucial because shoot, I'm like, I'm tapped in. Like the whole community for real. Like the little group, the family group chat, everybody in there locked in and doing their thing with the steps and the workouts. I'm like, bruh, this can be done. I'm like, as long as
Mhm.
I do what I supposed to do, I'm gonna get right in with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, this can be done. So I'm just, like I said, I just had that conversation with myself every day, like a little pep talk, and just go ahead, boost my head up to wherever it need to be at. Go hit that gym in the morning, or sometimes I did have to change the way I go to the gym because I was going like late at nights too, and
Mhm.
that really wasn't helping me much because I'm so tired during the day
Yeah.
to go. But that's why I started going to the gym because I was staying up late. So I'm like, all right, I go in the gym. Then maybe that'll help me sleep, but that start what I'm saying, make you less productive at work, you know what I'm saying, during the
Yeah.
daytime and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So I'm like, all right, I gotta find another balance to make it work for me.
Man, not shit. I agree with you on that one. I agree with you on that one. So, It seemed like the group chat played a big it had a big impact on you. How do you think that group chat and the additional accountability from me was so beneficial for you to make the results that you wanted to get?
Because it kind of let you know that you ain't the only one that's going through this. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going through this by yourself for one. And everybody got their own journey, of course, but we all under in the same community. Everybody want to be the best version of themselves, and that really plays a big part. You might not realize it, but if you're trying to lose weight on your own, you know what I'm saying, without no accountability partners or community, it's probably a lot harder. Because I mean, it was a lot harder for me trying to do it by myself. You know what I'm saying? So if you got somebody that can talk to that, that's going through the same thing that you're going through,
Yep.
you,
Yep.
you know what I'm saying, you can kind of manage a lot better. To me, at least that helped me for sure. Because like I said, you seeing everybody doing got the same task. It's just you might not be nowhere near them, but everybody
Right.
got the same task. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got the same task and posting this. I ain't gonna say the same results, but steps, workouts, and meal plans and macros. Shoot, that why not? Why not? Go all in. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
shoot,
I think that's honestly a game changer because it's like you probably look you're like, man, how the hell am I gonna get 10,000 steps? And then you see somebody in there like Montreal, oh, I got 20,000 at 9 o'clock in the morning, and that's like something that I thought was so crazy to me that I'm thinking that it's hard for me to do the whole day. He's doing it before 9 o'clock in the morning. I gotta step my shit up,
right?
right? Or like you be like, man, how am I gonna just get 4 workouts in a week, 45 minutes? You see somebody puts their workouts in there and they're going 6 days. Like,
Yeah,
damn, this is really doable, right?
it is.
And same with the nutrition, right? Same with the nutrition. So
Nah, straight up, man. It just come down to time management and putting everything on a timetable and schedule it in. Like, shit, you got to schedule 8 hours worth of work. You got to
yes,
schedule 5, 6, 7 hours worth of sleep. Shoot, schedule that gym. Schedule
schedule
that
it.
time to cook all that food. You know what I'm saying?
What would you say to
Schedule.
the guy? What would you say to the guys that think they have to be in there 2 hours a day? The big guys that they got to be in there 2 hours a day just to lose 60 pounds, like how you 50 to 60 pounds, like how you did.
Hell no, that's bogus. That's bogus as hell because that's bogus as hell because I promise you, I probably go to the gym probably for an hour, but just hitting them steps and I try to squeeze the workouts in and do a little bit of that cardio.
Hmm. Hmm.
Shoot, by the time you and then go to work, man, by the time I look and get through with work, if I go to the gym after work, by the time I get through with work, I'm already at about like 4 or 5 thousand just from
Just from
running
working.
around, you know what I'm saying, in and out of stairwells, up and down buildings, everything.
Hmm.
Shoot,
Hmm.
you go hit the gym about an hour, you gonna get some steps on the workout, you gonna get some steps on the cardio. Shoot, you damn near can be done before the sun go down.
Damn near. Damn near. You
Straight
could
up.
shoot. Like a Montreal, you could be done before noon if you really wanted to.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So yeah, man. And that's the one thing. Like the one thing that I want to tell the people too. Like, you know, not to bore them too much with the specifics, but tracking everything also really helped you out too because it gave you a perspective change, and you actually can predict the results that you're gonna get. Right, like I damn near knew at this point, like you knew for yourself, I'm a for sure lose 2 to 3, at least 2 to 3 pounds every single week. And bro, I'm telling you, like most guys, it takes them no bullshit. It takes them they be like, oh man, if I could just lose 5 pounds in 3 months or 10 pounds in 5 months, that would be great. Like 60 pounds, it takes people over a year to do that. Like
Yeah.
some people, it really takes them over a year. And if they do it in a shorter amount of time, they always gain the shit back, like faster and more.
Yeah.
So how do you think that perspective, knowing that hey, like every week I know I'm going to see results? How do you think that helped you with your confidence and your motivation, to go in with when it comes to going to the gym and everything like that?
Oh man, a huge boost. I mean, a huge boost, I say, because shoot, man, you seeing guaranteed results every week. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't beat that. That's all I can ask for, even if it was 1 or 2 pounds. That's some. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, that's gonna add up. Shoot, but doing everything you supposed to do and Man, that's a huge boost, man. I ain't gonna lie. It just kept building momentum on top of momentum to the point where if I didn't go to the gym on a day, I'm pissed. You know what I'm saying? I'm pissed because I'm like, what the hell did I do today that made me not go? I slept too late this morning, or
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? Did I not? What did I do that I couldn't do? You know what I'm saying? Like it's
It's
just
that
hard to
constant
start
reflection. Yeah, that constant reflection.
straight up. I mean,
Yeah.
you gotta get up in that morning, and I try. Sometimes I might get out a little early. Sometimes I might if I got an hour or so, you know what I'm saying, in the afternoon, man, I'm going in there. I'm going. I got to ride right past the gym on the way to the house.
See that that's that's why it's important for people to like really have a gym like on the way back home or something convenient because it's like you have no reason to miss it.
And then I had to get to the point where instead of just leaving my clothes at the house, I just take my clothes with me in during the day, and that way I ain't got to go back home and change clothes, then go back to the gym.
I don't get why people just still do that. I think that that's an
Shh.
excuse for them to be like, well, I'm already at home, so
I'm at
like,
home, so let me go sit on this couch, and you know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm gonna take them clothes with me. I had gone give me a little bag, little book
yeah,
bag, put
right,
me some
right.
gym shorts, shoes, and shirt. Man, take it with you. Take it with you.
Yeah,
Then you just hit that gym on the way back to the house.
that's easy. I think that's simple to me. Like, it
That's
makes sense to me.
because sometimes I
That's
can't. Sometimes I got to get up early to go to work earlier days than some others. So I ain't got time to go in the morning. But I take them clothes just in case I get off a little early, catch
mm,
that little hour,
mm.
man, make it work. I
Man, you got
swear.
it, bro. Bro. You got to make it work. You know what I'm saying? So, one thing that I do want to ask you, like your first 30 days that you were in, how, if you can remember, how much weight did you lose in that first 30 days?
First 30 days, I think I had just looked at it not too long ago, but I think it was about 15.
15 pounds in the
15.
first. Yeah. And then after that, you started losing like on our group calls, and we're gonna talk about that. But on our group calls, you were coming in like, yeah, like I gotta win. It's like you were
Every
having
week.
to win every
Yeah.
week. And it
Yep.
was like I was like, yeah, how much weight did you lose? I was like, yeah, I lost about 5 pounds. And it just became your new normal at that.
Right.
Like Princeton had like 4 or 5 pounds lost, right? Um, man. So yeah, tell me about that first month after you lost that 15 pounds, bro. After and you kept it off, right? It wasn't like you had to do nothing crazy to lose it. You didn't have to be in the gym for 2, 3 hours. You didn't have to eat one meal a day.
Right.
Like after
I
that first
remember
15, how did that make you feel and everything?
it make you feel good, man. It make you feel like, okay, if I keep this same momentum for 2 months,
Mhm.
3 months, 4 months, shoot, I can be a whole new person. You know what I'm saying? But for real, man, I ain't gonna lie. You be I ain't gonna, I tell the truth, you be boosting my head up because I remember that after the first 2 weeks I had lost like 8 pounds. And you know what I'm saying?
That's a
It
lot.
That's a lot, man. That's a lot. So I ain't gonna lie, I get excited, you feel me? And it be making me want to just keep going. It's like saving money, you know what I'm saying? Once you get to $1,000, you be like, man, I can do this. What have I been doing? You know what I'm saying? Do it again. Do it again, man.
All
So
right.
it like I said, I get excited, man. I get
All
especially by results. I don't care what kind of results it is. Work,
right.
school, you know what I'm saying? At home. Shoot, man, I like results, you feel me? And
Yeah,
I
I
like
fuck with that. I fuck
I,
with
pro-
that.
I focus on results, and as long as I'm getting results, I'm gonna treat it. I don't care if it was 1 pound. I'm gonna treat it like it was four. You know what I'm saying?
All
Like
right. All right. I feel that. For
straight
that.
up.
Because results. It's
I'm.
results at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
it. I like results, man, and I see it, and eventually you're gonna be able to see it in the mirror. So keep going until you see it. You feel me? Like
man.
it's gonna come. It's gonna come, man. Consistency. It's gonna come. Like for real.
Definitely. Definitely. How do you think that I know Dame reached out to you too. And
Yeah, yeah. That's my
he
guy.
yeah, Dame reached out to you. This was before he made his great like he looks a completely different person now.
Yeah,
Right?
he didn't cut up.
Man, he didn't cut up. You
Yeah,
next. You next.
yeah,
So
yeah. I'm
like
on that.
how do you think that and if you guys don't know who Dame is some as another community member in my coaching program that lost over 40 pounds, 50 pounds or something like that. And he's cut up now. How do you think that? How do you think that was? How do you think his him helping you out benefited you? Right? How do you think the group coaching calls on Friday benefited you? And how do you think that him just reaching out, like a person in the program, you didn't think because most people don't do that, right? So like, or
Yeah.
most programs don't have people reaching out to the other people. Like, how do you think that really impacted you on your journey to losing 50, 60 pounds?
Man, Dame got good energy, man. Like he
Yeah.
be turned up. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like he
he
come
do,
in
he
there
do.
and get the whole group, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, excited because he be turned up. You feel me? And I'm like, man, look, I gotta get there. I gotta get there. You feel me? I don't care how long it take. I gotta get there. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it was just like I said, it was just a big confidence booster, and like I said, like if you look at Dame from day one to now,
Man,
oh man, he like a new person.
new
You feel
person.
me?
He
And
is a
and,
new
and
person.
yeah,
He
for
is.
real, for real. And like I said, results show for themselves. You feel me? And man, like I said, I know that energy don't do nothing but transfer. You feel me? Like I can take some of that good energy, go in the gym, go hard, do my thing. You know what I'm saying? Do my meal plan, and man, you can be there too. You know
Yep,
what I'm saying? You
absolutely.
can you can definitely get there. But
Hmm.
it's just like I said, it's just a good thing to do. It's a good program to be in. Um, the family, everybody. I've been seeing the group chat. I know I've been less and less active in the group since I done went back to work and everything. But I'm ready to get back in there, man. And
Oh, you got to.
you know what I'm saying, posting them steps and all that. I've been trying to get in there sometime, but I got to get my momentum back in, man.
I know that that July and August are kind of like the people's like when they're going on vacations and stuff like that the most. You trying to get on your iPhone?
Yeah, my iPad about to go dead, so let me in on that one. And I'll hang it.
Recording in progress.
Yeah. So I know that that July and August are like months where people are really trying to like have a good time, right? So I don't really stress people out too much about that. But like those are the only 2 months. Other than that, you know me, like I'm on you pretty much September through May,
Oh yeah.
like for the most part. So I forgot what I was gonna ask you. You think? Oh, okay. So like one thing that I was gonna tell you, like Dame, bro, I'm telling you, Dame was not like that at first, right? He was always happy and stuff like that. Like, don't get me wrong, but like when he lost the weight, bro, like it's because that wasn't his first time in the program with me. Like
Oh
he
yeah. Okay. Yeah, I remember you said that.
yeah, he came back. Like he was one of my first 20 clients that I ever worked with. He didn't know that. I ain't tell him. I'm like, shit, just trust me. Just, I'll get you right. And I got
Right.
him right. Right. But he was doing some things on the back end that I didn't know that he ended up telling me years later. It's like, yeah, bro, I'm not gonna lie, your program did work, but the weekend was fucking me up. I was eating whatever. I was doing blah blah blah. I'm like, I knew it. I'm like, bro, because there was no
Mhm.
reason why you wasn't getting the results that you could have got. But he still got good results though. But
Yeah.
then what happened was he left, right? Because he thought he could do it on his own. He left, and then he ended up coming back 2 years later. He ended up coming back two
Straight
years
up.
because we still follow each other. I follow all my clients and stuff like that. So um he's like, hey man, he just shot me a message, or I shot him a message, something like that. I was like, hey man, like, how's things been? He's like, man, I'm ready to come back. I'm ready to take it serious now. Bro, I'm telling you, these 5 months, right? He didn't used to be like this, like always in the chat, boosting
Yeah.
people up, motivating. But like literally, like as he began to drop the fat and bro, he became a completely different person. He
Yeah.
like energy levels, like he's
Through the roof.
motivating, like he looks great. Like, you know what I'm saying? He looks great.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, like he's like a completely different person.
Oh yeah. It's gonna change it, man. And I mean that's good change. You feel me? Like dang, I know I can do it. You feel me? Like that's motivating as hell. For real. I
Man,
love to see it. You feel? I love to see everybody getting results, man. Like, I try to build off of any, you know what I'm saying, any good energy around me. I try to build off of that. You know what
got
I'm
to,
saying? I try to definitely stay away from all negativity. You feel me? It don't help
got
at
to,
all for
got to,
nobody.
got to stay away from it. People that's like, oh, why you doing too much? Why you got the scale at the restaurant? I'm like, well, man, I don't look like you, bro. That's why. So that's
Yeah,
why.
for
I
sure.
don't look like you. Like I just ask her, I just be like, man, you know what? I like to answer a question with a question. I just be like, do you bring a scale to the restaurant? They'd be like, no, that's just doing too much. I'm like, yeah, it shows. It shows.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
then I just keep it like I just keep it at that. So,
'Cause
but yeah, man, like last thing, last remarks. I know that you're super busy. Um, man, anybody that is in your that was in your similar position, right? That the weight is going up and down. They're just not sure what to do. Um, Tried one meal a day. They tried all these different diets. They got so many new diets, bro. I can't even keep up no more. But
yeah.
they're trying all these diets and it's not working, right? Um, what advice, like what last advice would you give to them, and would you recommend them to the program, um, to the program, and why would you recommend them to join if you do?
I say to anybody that's thinking about starting kicking off this fitness journey or whatever journey you want to be on, find somebody that look like or that do something that you want to do or you know how you want to look, and you know what I'm saying, apply it to your own life. You feel me? Because you might not get exactly that or look like exactly
Right.
like them, but you'll be a better version of you. You feel me? Like for sure. And as far as recommending anybody to the program, like bro, this shit is game changing. Like for real. Like I even notice a difference. Like at work, you feel me, being more productive, and it's just folks asking me like, "Hey, what you doing, man? Like, what you been on? You feel me?" I'm like,
Right.
bro,
Right.
I'm on point right now. You know what I'm saying?
On
Because
point.
my energy is up, and I feel like can't nothing stop me now. So why not? I'm just you just gotta find that in yourself. You feel me?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
as far as like recommend this program, man, I recommend this to anybody. I tell all my family about it, family and friends. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this what I'm on right now. Coach G, off the so it be like it'd be funny sometimes because sometimes it be like, yeah, I got a personal trainer and everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, "Oh, okay, that's cool, that's cool." He said, "Oh, so when you go to him," I be like, "Bruh, it's all online." You know what I'm
And that
saying?
probably blew his mind, huh? That probably
Yeah,
blew his.
you feel me? Like folks don't believe nothing. Folks think everything on the internet is a scam, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Like, and true enough, it's a lot of shit that is, but everything ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like these people is getting real results and you know what I'm saying, doing real things out here, you know what I'm saying? So lock in with somebody that's doing something you want to do or look like something that you want to look like. And
Mm-hmm.
just I think just go for it sometimes. You feel me? Sometimes you
Yeah.
gotta take a risk
Mm-hmm.
and it'll work out to your benefit.
It'll work out. Yeah, like and I'm glad that you brung that up because actually that's the first time that you brought it up in an interview. But yeah, a lot of things are a scam. But you have to realize that the people that understand that mostly the people that are scamming people. First, I can't scam something like this. Like
Yeah,
this
you,
is it.
you can't
Like this.
scam results. Yeah.
Yeah, like I have a full interview with a lot of my clients, like for an hour. Like someone can't just make up shit for an hour, right? Also, like as far as scamming, I post everything every single day. Like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, like it's like you can't like at that point someone's gonna be under my messages like or under the post, yeah, he's scamming, like you know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
someone if I
This
was scamming
ain't real.
a lot of people, yeah, like this ain't real, like type thing. But yeah, if you guys want to know like what's real and what's fake, like what's a scam and what's not, just look at the testimonials for one, right? Look at the person. Like I know, like with Princeton, I followed you what 2 3 years, like a year two before
Yeah.
you even before
Before
we
I
even
even jumped on the car with you.
yeah, like he just watching, like just watch the person that you're looking to work with. Because I know, I don't know if you know him. He just joined. His name is Mikey, right? He said he watched my content. He's like, I want to work with him, but I was working with somebody else before, and they kind of burned me a little bit. So let me watch him. So what Mikey did was intentionally. He told me this on the call, and I thought this was kind of funny. He said, "Bro, I watched you intentionally for 6 months straight." Work out and post on your story before I even made my decision to work with
Like
you.
for real.
Right? Like he literally is like, bro, I was watching your story every day to see if you was gonna stop posting or something like that. He said, but bro, you was on there every day talking and promoting. And I'm like, bro, like I just need to do it. So that's one thing. Like, bro, if someone is on there promoting
and they're showing you, giving you guys value on actually how to do it, not just saying, I help people lose weight, just join me. Like, and they don't never tell you how to in their content, and they probably don't know how to help you. Like, then they're probably not gonna help you that much. But then you got to see the client testimonials, right? And then most important, like he said, ask yourself, would you want to look like this person?
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of trainers that ain't in shape.
And that's fun. That's wild that you say that because I've been after I remember you. I ain't gonna say one of the first times you mentioned, but you mentioned that before, and then I started noticing the people that be trying to tell people how to do things and stuff like that, and be looking like, bruh, your gut look like mine, bruh. Like, stop playing. You feel me? Like, come on, bruh. Nah, that ain't it.
And the problem that I have with that is you can have all the knowledge in the world about fitness. You can be very knowledgeable, but I'm like, you're not applying this. So what's happening is you're not coming from a place of, I know this from experience, which is a different emotional connection and a different level of certainty. You're coming from a place of regurgitation and projecting. Like bro, you could have learned that shit from me, right? Like, and
And just
then
reworded it, say the
yeah, just
same thing you been
reworded it
saying.
and then just said it to somebody else, but you're not applying it. The reason why it hits different when I say it to somebody is because I've done it.
Yeah.
Like you can look and you can look at the physique and tell I've done it, right? You can tell by the tone, like my seriousness with it, like you have to do this. Like I'm dead serious. You have to do it. Like I remember I told you, like my bro, this is the macros, and I remember I was stressing this to you like the first week,
Mm-hmm.
right? I was like, bro, you have to hit this, or you will not see the results that you want. I was
Just,
like, literally, like you can work
just
out
point
all you
blank.
want. I was like, bro, you have to hit that. You have to if you even I was like, bro, like if even if you don't go to the gym, right, which you still should because you want to shape your body, you got to still hit those macros and those steps. And he was like, for real? And I was like, yes, every day, 7 days a
Yeah,
week. and
like
and
for
that's the thing.
real.
Like I tell people all the time, I'm like, bro, I don't teach a hack. I don't teach like no, I don't know what the fuck. I'm like, I don't teach no hack, bro. I'm like, I teach what works, right? You fat loss is a 7 day thing. You guys
Yeah,
didn't get the weight or gain the weight in 2 weeks, right? You didn't just wake up 2 weeks later and you was 365. You're like, or another person 300 pounds. It took years of
yeah.
you overeating every day for you to get to that point. So now you have to rework it. You have to work every day until you're where you want to get to.
That's right. Straight
So
up.
man, no, yeah, definitely, bro. Man, no, I appreciate you so much for for coming on, to the call. I do got some big things coming up, bro. Like I do got some big things coming up. I'm gonna have some merch and stuff coming out soon for you guys to purchase, and then also, if you since you made a great transformation, you probably get a shirt right from me. Just congratulating you on losing 50 plus pounds. So like, bro, like that's gonna be coming up. But yeah, man, any last remarks or any words of encouragement or motivation to any of the other people that's watching?
I just say this, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you serious about this, you know what I'm saying, weight loss, fitness, or whatever, man, this program is where you want to be at. Cause ain't no plan over here. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody in here that's they serious and they focus and they
Mhm.
excited about this here journey. You know what I'm saying? So if you serious, like this where you want to be at for real.
Well,
Like
y'all,
straight up.
keywords. If you're serious, like
Yes, sir.
there's a lot of people like, yeah, I just want to kind of lose the weight, but I
This
kind of
real
want to do.
because you know what I'm saying, you're gonna go through all the ups and the downs of, you know
Yep.
what I'm saying, all the emotions of, you know what I'm saying, what ain't been working, you know what I'm saying, because you doing something that's it ain't hard, but it's gonna take hard work, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's
It's gonna
not. It's not hard. It's just not simple.
Yeah, you're gonna have to schedule that time to cook that food, schedule that time to go to the gym. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to schedule that day. Like I remember, I had to start going hit the gym on the weekend because I wasn't getting no steps when the weekend came. You know what I'm saying? So I got to go in there and I'm just doing
Just
cardio on the
walk. Yeah,
weekend.
just
Just
walk.
walk.
Don't take about an hour, then you can go back home. Right. So yeah, man. Yeah, bro. No, I appreciate you. You guys want to if you guys want to be a part of the team with me and Princeton, Princeton's in the chat.
You know, he just got back from work, so now he's getting back into the groove of his thing. So you will see him in the chat more if you do join. Now, if you guys are inspired by this, this story, because this was a great story. Like, he talked, he broke down a lot of stuff, and it was very helpful. If you guys want to join the team, you guys want me to help you guys out with your fitness journey, you want to be in a community with Princeton, see him killing it every single week in the group, right? Just all you have to do is hit the link in the description, book a call to speak with me. I'll speak to you, see if we're a good fit, and then we'll move forward from there. But other than that, catch you guys later.